Hi, I'm Rob Sussman, and he's
Matt Z.
And we're at the Grand Chute Police Department right now, and this guy is about to get an experience that hopefully not too many people will also experience. What's going to happen to you today, Matt Z?
I'm going to allow Chief Peterson to BolaWrap me, or as I'm referring to it, hashtag Zbola.
Yes, okay, so the Z-Bola is going on right now. What a BolaWrap is a Batman-like device that they're going to be using to restrain criminals. We'll ask Chief Peterson all about that.
Well, the BolaWrap is a new device, and it's designed to restrain somebody using like a rope. So the device allows us to take people into custody who we need to detain without hopefully causing injury either to the person we have to detain or the officers.
Now see, I've always had a fantasy to be treated like a supervillain, so I feel this will fulfill that fantasy for me today.
We have somebody who we anticipate might give us physical resistance, and we have to take them into custody. We can use this device, propel that cable, and it wraps around a person just like a bola does, and then it will restrain whatever area of the body we've wrapped. So if we wrap it around the arms, it'll keep those arms from being able to be brought up away from the body to strike, punch, whatever. If we wrap up the legs, for example, it'll prevent that person from kicking or running. And the BolaWrap I would envision more likely being used in a situation where, we're more concerned about, let's say, the person fleeing, maybe in a situation where the person is acting erratically and we're not as concerned about them intentionally being violent towards us or combative, but we know that maybe because of a mental health situation or a substance abuse situation, they may be experiencing crisis, and we can restrain them in a way that allows us to move up and take custody of them. The taser is more likely going to be used in a situation where we anticipate hostility.
But you definitely feel when it hits your chest, I still feels like almost you get whipped, and then it's very tightly wrapped. Yeah.
You can barely move your arms at all.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
certainly not above board.
No, I mean a little bit like this, but I've also been told that the more you do that, the more the prongs will sink in, so I'm not going to do too much.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like a supervillain?
Yeah, I do. This was my dream, and it's fulfilled.
Are you going to resist arrest again?
Most likely, yes. As all supervillains do.
But we bought 5. We have 4 vehicles that are typically always on the road, and then the 5th device is in a supervisor car. So the odds are good that whenever something does happen where one is needed, it's going to be at the scene or close to the scene. We have only had them for perhaps 2 or 3 weeks. And to the best of my knowledge, we've used it once in the field, and frankly, I think it was deployed like the night we concluded training. The first night they went operational, we had a situation arise where we were able to use it and help us restrain the individual that we had to take into custody. I mean, clearly we're talking nationally about situations where police use force, and the outcome is less than desirable. And our thought process is that with this device, we have a better than average chance of using the tool and accomplishing our lawful objectives, but without anybody getting hurt.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Zbola going away.
I was told this was just a demonstration.